Hi ladies, Maxine here. Welcome back to my studio. Today, I just thought I would make some ephemera to have in my stash for the next journal. And what I have here is just a piece of cardstock that I have printed a background on both sides. So it's just a plain, coffee dyed type of background printed on both sides. And let's see, I wonder which way I would get the most. That is, don't know. Well, it's 8.5 by 11. 5.5 and 5.5 is 11. So if I go this way, and my tags I like at 3 1/4 inches wide is what I like the best as far as tag size. So that's what I'm cutting this. That one's going to be left over. And now it has to be 5.5. So I can get 2 out of each one. So I have a total of 4 tags. So yeah, just like that. I think we can put the cutter away. So now we just want to decorate. Now these could be tags or they could be journaling cards, whatever we end up with, right? They can be either or, whatever. So what I have here are some papers that I've gotten from, I believe these are all Your Creative Studio papers. I have some embellishments that I think are so awesome. I believe these came from Your Creative Studio as well. I don't recall which kit these came in, but if you look at my past videos, I did do an unboxing. Of course, that kit probably isn't available anymore, but I think these are so cool. I just love them. I just absolutely love them. I did this once, one of my first journals. The cover, I actually, burnt the paper. I was trying to get this look right here, and it didn't quite turn out. Didn't quite turn out like that, and I've not done it since. I have a page here of music, and I've got some flower stickers. I believe this came from Your Creative Studio as well. So, but it looks like it's a Your Creative Studio day. Let's see, these also came from there. So I'm just wondering about putting something like that on top of it. Let's see, can you see what I'm doing here? Probably not. I am just looking through these guys. I just love these. I just love every one of them. That's unusual for me too, because I'm usually kind of overly picky. I was just wondering if something like that on the underside. I don't know. Well, let's see. How about if we start with inking. Now I might be cutting off the, the tips to make this into a tag later, but in the meantime we're just going to do that. I really like this one. I'll put that like that. So, yeah, I really don't have a specific thing in mind, which may or may not be a good thing. Sometimes when you don't have specific things in mind, you just kind of wander aimlessly. At least I do. I just kind of wander aimlessly and I don't really know what I'm doing. I also have a box here of just all kinds of ephemera that I've just thrown into it because I was too lazy to try and sort them all out into categories or what have you. I'm just, you know me. I just overloaded, overwhelmed with ephemera. And, yeah, I don't know what to do with it all. No, that doesn't look right, does it? I thought maybe that blue might work, but it does not. And they don't have to be real elaborate, do they? Like that. Oh, okay. So, see, you think you're going one way and you end up going another. That won't work. There's another one of those. I'll keep that out. I like fireflies. What do we got here? Keep some of those out. Okay, let's see. What else do we have? We have numbers. We have some numbers here. We have a shoe. Okay, so numbers. I found a bunch of these. I have no idea where they came from. I don't have a clue. They probably came in a Your Creative Studio bundle, perhaps. That's about the only ones I've been getting of recently, this past year anyway. I got Your Creative Studios a few times because I really liked what, the things I was getting. I've tried some other ones and been kind of disappointed, so yeah, I really typically like what you get from Your Creative Studio for the most part. Let's see. I think I want to hang that, keep that out. Oh my heavens. See, it's just too much. You should see all the ephemera I have. It is absolutely overwhelming. I don't know why I keep so much of it. I really don't. I went through and did a clear out the other day and just... So, I have all these different systems for keeping and sorting and storing ephemera, and I went through a couple of them the other day and just looked at not each piece, but each bunch, you know. I just went through and it's like, would I ever use this? Seriously, would I ever use this? No. And it went into the recycling. You know, I had to, and I still have an overabundance. You just have no idea how much ephemera I have. Well, I just have a thing for it, you know. I have bought digital kits that are nothing but ephemera for the most part. It's like, oh my God. Oh, let's see. Something else work better there. Maybe that one. I like that. What do you think? Like that. Let's see. Let's get that inked up. I see some white bits. So I hope everyone's doing well, having a nice week. I thought what I might do when I first started filming, I didn't know what I was doing. Well, I still, you know, struggle with it sometimes, but when I first started, I really didn't know what I was doing. And I uploaded videos that didn't play right. I didn't know that I needed to rotate the screen before uploading the video. I have since learned to do that. It takes extra time and it takes extra memory on my phone to do it, so I have to keep videos cleared out, or otherwise I run out of space, because in rotating the screen I then have two videos at the same time, you know, until I can delete the one where the screen, when I record, the screen is going the wrong way, and I don't know why. Once in a while I don't have to rotate it, and I think, why was this time different? What happened that was different? And I don't know. The angle of the screen, perhaps. Yeah, most of the time I have to rotate it, which means there's two recordings, and that takes a lot of memory, and my phone sometimes says nope. Anyway, so I thought for this new year, I would revisit some of the first videos I did and redo them. Maybe I've gotten better. Maybe I have new ideas on some of the things I did back then. But I think I'll redo them so at least they play right. Like I said, I don't have them anymore. I have to delete. So it's not like I have a library of all my old videos, because I don't, unfortunately. So what do you think? I like that. Simple. Now, because I put that there, I probably can't make the cut for a tag, so I think I'm just gonna leave this as a journaling card. But yeah, I like this one the way it is. Maybe, I don't know if we can find a sticker that'll work. Come out of there. Come out. I don't know if we can find something that works. Wish these were greener. These are kind of cool once you put them down. I've not used a lot of them. Just a little bit too big, huh? I don't know if I have any that. What do you think? I don't mind that. There we go. I throw the plastic down and then I don't know where it's gotten off to. So yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so there's one. Isn't that nice? I like that. And that's going to be a perfect little journaling card just to stick into a journal. So yeah, there's one thing. All right, so there's another one. Ink up the edges. I don't know, tags, journaling cards, to me they're all the same, really. Okay, maybe this one will go this way with it. Maybe bring, well, that would fit there. Bring that back, because I really wanted to use that, and then I ended up not. Let's see. These papers are just, ooh, that's cool. I like that. Let's see. I need to have the torn edge, though. I have a thing about torn edges. Do you? I mean, do you like torn edges better, or do you like cut straight edges better? I don't know. I like the torn edges. Usually, I would say probably 90% of the time I prefer a torn edge to the straight edge. Once in a while, I think the straight edge probably, you know, has its place, but most of the time I like the torn. So now what do we do here? Do we have it like that? Like this? Like I said, you just have to put things down sometimes and see what works. There we go. Maybe if this was a different color, maybe that's what the problem is. And these got some really great features on some of these. And by the time you tear the edge, and some of them, you kind of lose the really cool feature. So that's unfortunate. But people that manufacture things like this, it's probably come from China, right? They don't know. You know, they have no idea that we're going to like to tear the edges. So, you know, something like this, they have this really cool stamp, but it's clear up here in the corner. And if you tear the edge, well, you lose a lot of that. So, you know, it's unfortunate. But they don't know. If they knew, maybe they would move that element away from the corner like that anyway, right? So if you tear the edge, you're not going to lose that design element. Okay, so I think I want the picture of the guy, whatever it is. So I think I'm just going to go right like that, right? Okay. Oops. And that's not inked. Oh well. I might save that. Who knows? I mean, I'm going to save it for just this session. If I don't use it, I'm tossing it. Believe me. Okay, what else do we have? What's this? Kind of like that. I don't know if this is supposed to be cut apart, but I'm going to do it. So this is one of those instances where a straight edge is preferable, because labels and things like that typically don't work out too well with a torn edge. So I'm making these, you know, pretty neutral, so they could just slip into really any journal that I'm working on. That's what's nice about, you know, doing these things ahead of time, is you don't know what journal they're going to go in. So if you make them neutral, or if you mass make just a bunch of them and have a neutral background, and then have those in your stash for when you're making a journal, you can add a focal point that is, you know, more in line with the journal you're making, something like that. But it's always good to have things in your stash, because it makes the whole process a lot better. You know, when you're making a journal, it makes the process better. I mean, it just goes a lot faster for you, instead of having to make every little piece of ephemera. You know what I mean? If you have some stuff in your stash, whether it's partially done and ready to just finish off, or, you know, what have you. And this there. Right there, I guess. There. And we will snip off these things that have gone over the lines. Yeah, coloring outside the lines. I always had a problem with that as a child. I don't know, does that look weird? I kind of want something in here. Oh, I like that though, huh? These stickers are really easy to peel off. I like that. I don't like having to struggle with, trying to get the end and trying to peel it off. Spend a half hour, trying. All right, so what do you think of that? I like it. Yes, I do. I like this one a lot. So, there we go. There's number 2. Boy, we are just cooking with gas, aren't we, today? Usually I'm pretty slow with this stuff. But yeah, we are just, well, it depends, what you have in front of you and whether or not it's lending to inspiration or not. That's the key, right? Some days I could be inspired by one thing, and another day that same element wouldn't inspire me at all, So, yeah, it just depends on the day and what you have in front of you. And so, yeah, I love music pages. I just love music pages. What's your favorite thing to work with? Piece that you would use to incorporate in something. Now these are kind of challenging because I don't know if you can see that or not. There is a design in there, but yeah, you can't see it very well. And I have not been able to use these in anything because they're just kind of white on white and they don't show up. I imagine they would show up really well against black paper. Don't use black paper except when I'm making one of my memory keeper books. Then I use black. Sometimes. Most of the time I use black as a base anyway. Like that. Yeah, I've been kind of thinking about making another one of those. A memory keeper. I was just thinking this color might be really good. So take a piece out of that, see what happens. I really like the color of this. Maybe I go up there. Oh. Well, I Maybe I spoke too soon about cooking with gas. Now I seem to be at a standstill. Oh. Right. Let's see if we go up here like this. Maybe I just have that going the wrong way, huh? Oh, that's better. Oh, that's working. That's working. I like that. Let's see. We need to ink this. I usually end up inking everything. You know, I know some people, you watch them and they never ink. Never ink. And their stuff turns out, you know, looks good. Looks good to me. They never ink. But I try doing that, and I don't care for how my stuff turns out if I don't ink. So I want that in a certain spot. So I'm going to put a little dot right there, because that's where I want that corner to be. When I glue it down. This is a little trick I learned, you know, in doing collages. And you get it right, but then you think, oh shoot, you know, you got layer upon layer upon layer, and you have to start at the one in the back. And it's like, oh shoot, how do I do that? So this one, I want it to come like that. Sometimes in order to remember, if I've got way too many layers going on, I'll take a picture of it, you know, and then I can refer to the picture when I'm putting it, you know, when I'm gluing it back together. And I know where things supposed to go. Otherwise, you totally lose it, you know, and you think, oh shoot, that really looked good. Well, how did it go? You know, what did I have where? Yeah, I mean, you might not have that problem, but I do. Ooh, I like that. Yes, I do. I'm very tickled. Very tickled indeed. Oh. I like that. Okay. So, do we want... Sometimes it's the shape element, you know? Sometimes you just see that you think to yourself, oh, I need a circle shape in that area, or I need a square shape in that area, right? So like that. And then, well, I like this color. It's I don't know if you can see it very well, but it's brown, but I don't know, it has a bit of a red tone to me anyway. I'm seeing a red tone in there. Of course, brown does have red in it, if you ever mixed colors. At least that's how I get brown when I'm doing watercolors or something. Red is in there. So, like that. And right there. Oh, can't forget this guy. Yeah, I like that. There we go. Ta-da. Sometimes I tickle myself. I wonder if something like that would look good. Oh, for heavenly days. Let's see. We need to, I like that. Oh, I do like that. All right, we'll go there. We'll go with that. How about that? We're not going to be here all day. Trust me, it's not a masterpiece. You really don't need to spend all day deciding what to put there. If you have an element that you really want to use and it doesn't quite work on this one you're making, we'll make another one and use that element. I mean, you know, start with that element. That's what I do. If I have some ephemera and stuff that I really need to use this, well, I will purposely start with that element and build around it. There we go. I like that. Now, I might want to add lace or fabric or something like that to those. So we'll see if we have time. Oh, this thing isn't even telling me how much time I have. Oh, poop. Sometimes it does that too. Sometimes there's a little clock that tells me how much time, and sometimes it's not there, and I don't know why that would be either. You know what? We might want to stop with 3, so we have time to fool around with maybe adding some fabric or some lace. Oh boy, where am I? Let's see here. Let's just take some of this fabric. I love this stuff. It smells wonderful. I think I get this from Vintage Polka Dot. Vintage Polka Dot. Is that the name of the shop? They're in my state. They're just actually down the street from me, so you know, down I-5 anyway. I've often thought when I've ordered, I think, you know, let's just save both of us shipping. I'll come get it. But I haven't. But, you know, I think about it. It's like, well, I can come get it if you don't mind. But, you know, people might not want to do that for various reasons. I mean, she doesn't know me, right? Just because I'm a fellow Oregonian doesn't mean she wants me to know where she lives. Let's see. What do I want to do here? I'm not sure what I want to do. Oops. But I don't know what she uses when she dyes these things, but it has the most wonderful smell. And the smell doesn't go away. I mean, I've had this fabric in my stash for a while, and the smell doesn't go away. I just love it. Oh, I have an idea. Oh, I love it when I have ideas. Oh, come on. But stuff has to work with me here. So I have blue elements. I wonder if I have any of these that would work. Aha, yes I do. All right. Let's see, where's the pokey tool? And foam. So I wondered though, I want to add a little bit of something. Huh? Maybe. Oh, maybe this would work. I don't want a very big piece. In fact, I think I want to remove that edging as well. There we go. Like that. And we'll just take the pokey tool, go down through all there. I'm not sure. Finding holes when you're using fabric is a whole different can of worms, isn't it? Never quite works out very well. Yeah, I lost it. All right, so maybe if I do it this way. Well, you saw me make the hole, right? Huh. There we go. Okay, so through there. Oh, jeez. See, it just, I don't know, it's like it closes up on itself. It's not like paper. Tell you, I can sew paper all day long. No problems. The minute I start sewing fabric, I break a needle or something like that goes on. It's just like, really? You know, you're made for fabric. You know that, right? Tell the sewing machine, you're made for fabric. So Why is it you don't have a problem sewing paper, but I sew fabric and the needle breaks? Okay. Well, guys, I'm sorry about this. I didn't think this would be such an ordeal. Such a fiddly thing. All right, so how did that go? No. I guess it has to go back through. Huh. Oh my goodness, guys. I'm sorry about this. Did not expect this to be such a thing. Of course, that's, you know, that's always the way, isn't it? Okay, there we go. Of course, if I had just glued down this fabric, we wouldn't have had any of those issues, would we have? Okay, so look at that, though. That's so pretty. Okay, now I want to, oh, poo. Here we go. One of these guys. Can I cover that? Yes, I can. I like to cover the back of brads if possible. You know, if it's going to be glued down, then no, I don't worry about that. But if the brads are going to interfere, like with a pocket, things going in and out of the pocket, I like to cover it if possible. In this case, this is going to be like a journaling card, so, you know, I just like to finish it off and cover those brads. You know, there we go. So look, I love that. That turned out wonderfully. Even though it was kind of a pain, huh? Let's see. What do I want to do with this? I really like this stuff. I think we're not gonna need the hot glue. Okay, I got the hot glue going, and I have a strip of this fabric that I thought I would just create a ruffle along here. So cover your ears or lower your volume, because I don't do hot glue well. I watch other people and they put down hot glue and then they get their hands right in there, not a peep out of them. And I am just fascinated by that because it hurts. You know, it hurts. This stuff is hot. So, yeah, I don't know how they do that. But anyway, just, you're forewarned. Oh, gee. That kind of cooled off right away. Let's see. Well, that's not as hot as usual. I wonder why. Yeah, usually I let out a holler about that. This time I guess I was hollering before I was hurt, huh? Sometimes I've been taken by surprise and I just let out this squeal and like, oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I found this button. It's a wooden button. I have a video. It was back a while. Fixing mistake purchases or something like that. And I got these buttons that they're wooden, but they all have these funky colors and designs on them. And they sat in my stash for the longest time. And nothing ever, you know, boho, I guess, would lend itself well to that. But I've only done one boho type journal. Usually they're more vintage, floral, botanical, those kind, you know. And so those buttons just never really worked. I'm seeing how this is going to go. I just, you know, this just came to my mind right this minute about using this to color that edge. You know, I found these. They're tempera paint stick. I found them in my stash. And for the life of me, I don't know where they came from. Look at this. I have a whole bunch of them. And I have no idea where they came from. Isn't that silly? I have no recollection at all. Anyway, so I got these buttons and I couldn't use them. And I have a video where I showed recovering them. So there's one, and there's one. There's one. I've used a lot since, too. Oh, here's another button that I covered. I believe that is napkin. I'm not sure. Yeah, so I have a whole this I painted. So yeah, I have a whole video on doing that. If you want to look for that. Anyway, I thought just something like that might be nice. Oh, okay, there, I got it. I think my glue just wasn't heated up quite enough. Yeah. Although it was heated enough to stick my material down, it just wasn't hot enough to cause me to yelp. Anyway, I ran across this bead, and I thought this color here, I was trying to match up that color there, and I thought, oh, I could bring that color back in over here with just a little bead. So, yeah, there we go. So how about that? How about that? What do you think? You like that? I like that. Okay, so where's the other one we made? I think it got buried. Oh, here it is. I'm not sure. Nothing is striking me at the moment. Let's see. I got some of this lace. I must say, I have to give Tina with Shabby Dabby Doodah credit. She's the one that got me going on using lace because I wasn't really doing that for very much, and I really like how the things that she does, how they turn out, and you know, she adds lace to just like everything. And she got me going on that. So I have to say thank you, Tina, because I like using lace. Okay, this might not be a good idea. I might scream on this one because this is pretty. Which way does it go? This way. This is pretty light, and this glue has had a chance to really heat up now too, so I don't know. This might not be such a good plan. I wonder if I can use my pokey tool to take the brunt of... I don't know how she does it. She sticks her hands right down into that glue, and I'm just like, that's gotta, you know, but she never says a word. I don't know. Tougher fingers than me, I guess. I don't know. But there we go. Look at that. Isn't that cute? That's so sweet. And it's just like a little tiny piece of lace. It's all it is. I wonder if I have any buttons that would... 59. Oh, look at that. The year I was born. That's a very good year. No. Oh, let's see. What do we got here? I don't mind that one. Maybe I need something else, though. That's fun. That was from my steampunk. I made jewelry and stuff, and I did a lot of steampunk type things, and that's a remnant from that because I couldn't find a good way to sell my jewelry, so oh, I like that elephant there for some reason. Doesn't really go, does it? But I like it. Okay. We need to... I have a feeling we need to finish this up. Oh, gee. Oh. Gonna work? I don't know. This was kind of a heavy charm. There, what do you think of that one? That's sweet. I love it. Okay, so here's our finished journaling cards. All from just printing a background sheet onto cardstock and using what was on our desk. So thanks for joining me. As always, take care of you, love each other, and please join me the next time. Bye.